Being alone is powerful. It makes you realize how much you need yourself. We generate fears while we sit. We overcome them by action. If you want to make the wrong decision, ask everyone for advice. Don't look back. You're not going that way. If people took back the pain they caused you, you'd lose the strength you gained. Life will test you just before it blesses you. If you focus on the hurt, you will continue to suffer. If you focus on the lesson, you will continue to grow. The success and sense of fulfillment you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. You can either be a negative or a positive person in life, but only one will get you somewhere. Never expose your next step. Just take the step. A fish with a closed mouth never gets caught. The people who say you can't and you won't are usually the ones scared that you will. Be careful how you talk to yourself because you are listening. Stop thinking you're doing it all wrong. Your path doesn't look like anybody else's because it can't, shouldn't, and won't. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. This will keep it unspoiled by the input of others. The more you know yourself, the less you need others' approval. Just because the past didn't turn out like you wanted it to, doesn't mean your future can't be better than you ever imagined. Do not allow small minds to convince you that your dreams are too big. When you try to please everybody, you almost always please nobody. We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. The truth is, everyone is going to hurt you in some way or another. You've just got to find the ones worth suffering for. If you find yourself repeatedly questioning whether something is right for you, the answer is usually no. Accept both compliments and criticism. Compliments keep you motivated, and criticism keeps you sharp. You did the best you could with what you knew at the time. Don't let new wisdom lead you to condemn yourself over old struggles. Bad habits are like a comfortable bed, easy to get into, but hard to get out of. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take, the relationships we were too afraid to have, and the decisions we waited too long to make. Waiting for change while not doing anything for it is like waiting for a plant to grow without sunlight and water. By 3 methods, we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is bitterest. Don't let other people's opinions drown out your inner voice. Always hope for the best, but be sure to plan for the worst. Respect yourself, because people can see if you don't. It's impossible to make everyone happy, and trying to do so will only lead to frustration and disappointment. Stay away from people who can't see any wrong in their actions, but see every wrong in yours. Focus on the step in front of you not the whole staircase. Be brave enough to be bad at something new. What goes around comes around. What you pass along to others is what will come back to you. Listen to the people who tell you what you don't want to hear. The longer you entertain what's not for you, the longer you postpone what is. The cost of procrastination is the life you could have lived. Don't depend too much on anyone in this world, because even your own shadow leaves you when you're in darkness. You can't pour others a drink from an empty cup. Take care of yourself first. It is better to act and repent than not to act and regret. Excuses make today easy, but tomorrow harder. Discipline makes today hard, but tomorrow easier. If you are a giver, know your limits, because takers don't have any. If you don't clean up what's in your head, you'll drop what's in your hands. Never share your problems with friends before first finding a solution. You don't lack focus, not potential. You lack consistency, not skill. You lack strategy, not resources. You lack discipline, not capability. Your future is in your hands, and the doubt is in your head. Self-pity is dangerous. Stay away from it. Vision without execution is just a hallucination. Making too many efforts to forget someone is remembering them all the time. Never let a lack of support stop you from achieving your goal. Once you are mature, you will realize that silence is more powerful than proving your point. A lack of boundaries invites a lack of respect. Learn to be okay with not being invited, included, or considered. It won't happen overnight, but if you quit, it won't happen at all. Work at your job and make a living. Work on yourself and make a fortune. The hardest part is at the beginning of the journey. The rocket loses 90% of its fuel during takeoff. Sometimes people don't want to hear the truth because they don't want their illusions destroyed. Don't be upset by the result you didn't get from the work you didn't do. The journey of your success will always begin with the small step of taking a chance. Be alone until you're valued. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. The things you say about others say a lot about you. Don't be afraid to start over again. This time, you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. Stop expecting life to be fair. Start expecting yourself to be a better player, capable of handling any situation. When you stop chasing the wrong things, you give the right things a chance to catch you. Embarrassment is the cost of entry. If you aren't willing to look like the foolish beginner, you'll never be the graceful master. You are responsible for your own happiness. If you expect others to make you happy, you will always be disappointed. You are right about all the things you think you need to do. Don't wait. Get started. Be a good person. but don't waste time proving it. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's impossible. Expect little from people. Expect a lot from yourself. That's the secret of a happy life. You can often regret your words, but you will never regret your silence. Try not to sacrifice your progress for the sake of a friend. They may not have done the same if the tables were turned. Self-pity is dangerous. Stay away from it. Not everyone is meant to be in your future. Some people are just passing through to teach you lessons in life. Don't be afraid of losing people. Be afraid of losing yourself by trying to please everyone around you.